Hello everyone, welcome back. In this video, we'll see what are the main component of WARTSILA Sulzer main engine. In my last video, I've told you the difference between the marine conventional and marine electronic engine. So if you have not seen that video, you can check that video. Link is in the I button. So we'll see what are the main component of WARTSILA Sulzer engine. So you can see on the screen, this is the main engine. Okay, and this is how complete engine looks like. So these things are your exhaust valve, high pressure pipes are there. These are running high pressure pipes, and all the parameters like piston, temperature and everything. We used to go and stand here and used to check all the parameter here. These are the stairs from where we actually climb and check all the parameters, or if you want to work on main engine, we work. So we'll go on the next page. These are the interface box and these are the terminal boxes which are present. This is the complete rail unit which is present here. So here you will see all your control oil pressure, control oil, sub oil, and the high pressure things all are available here. Even the steam line is also available. This is the supply unit pump which is driven by the shaft of the main engine. So these are the servo. These are the automatic filters which are present over here on this floor. So guys, you can see here, this is the overview of all the electronic components which are attached to your WARTSILA Sulzer engine. Using your Flex computer, you can see all the parameters. You can see all the temperature, you can see all the pressure, you can even change any setting also. So all these things you can do from control room using your Flex computer. These are for maneuvering, local ECR maneuvering, for starting and stopping main engine. You can do with this local panel. This is basically the safety system which is present on control room. So I'll show you the clip of this. This is present in ECR. In my ship I have not seen this, so maybe this is the optional, and this is the power supply, and this is the flex view. All these things are connected to your FCM. For individual cylinder you have single FCM for each unit. So you can see here six cylinder system is there. You can see here complete 6 cylinder, and one is the online spare. Okay, so these are connected to your crank angle sensors, also your actuator, fuel oil pumps, servo oil pumps, control oil pump, actuator for fuel oil pump, and these local panels, even your cylinder lubrication also. VCUs, you can see ICUs, starting valve, all these things are connected to FCM. So FCM is the brain for individual cylinders, and you can control these FCM from your Flex computer. So I will show you this Flex computer in my next videos. So these are the things which are there in a WARTSILA Sulzer engine. So we'll see one by one how they looks like. This is the power supply which comes from your emergency as well as your main switchboard. This FCM, as I have already told you, the FCMs are connected to your pickup sensor, means they are connected with each and every electronic signal present on main engine. So FCM is the brain of the main engine. So each unit is having one FCM. So you can see here, this is the fuel rail. Fuel rail initially I have shown you. This is the fuel rail which is present in the rail unit, and servo oil rail also. These things are present in your rail unit. So this complete set of these tools, they are present in rail unit. Okay, and these FCMs, they are connected to your TDC pickup sensors also, servo oil pumps. So your servo oil pumps looks like this, and these are fuel supply actuator. So basically they are driven by electrical signal which is 420 milliamp. Okay, so these are the components which are attached to your main engine for your oil supply. Okay, and these are the starting solenoid valve which is present on individual cylinders for starting, main engine starting. These are the sensor for charge air pressure, turning gear, engage or disengage signal. So all these things will be monitored by your local MCP and ECR MCP. This is your ICU, injection control unit. This is your injection control unit. So this is fuel capacity sensor. This one is your fuel sensor, and these are your rail valves. So this is a 3D diagram, but this is in a real. So these are the pipelines which are going to your injectors. Okay, and these are the connections. These are the connections which are coming from your control oil pump, and this is your fuel sensor. It will monitor all the fuel oil sensor. It will monitor all your fuel supply, and these are the solenoid valves, or you can say rail valve. So this is your ICU. In detail I will tell you in next video. So this is one of the major component in WARTSILA Sulzer engine. This is your automatic backwash filter. This is actually works like your normal fuel oil filters, but once it comes from your tank and it goes to your fuel rail, it filters it. So a set of these things are present in your main engine, WARTSILA Sulzer engine. So this is one of the important unit which is present in WARTSILA. This is your unit which control your backwash filter. This complete unit is attached at the bottom side of the main engine, which is directly attached to your shaft. These are basically your actuators which works on 420 milliamps, and these are your pumps, fuel pumps. So this is one of the major equipment of WARTSILA Sulzer engine. Here you can see it is written there, fuel oil pump. I've shown you just now, and these are the servo oil outlet to rail unit, and these are directly attached to this gear system, and from inside the pressure is built up, and then using this pump it is thrown to your fuel rail. In this figure you can see, or don't see that backside of cycle. This is not from my ship. These are two pumps. These are your control oil pumps. With the help of these pumps, all your rail walls and your high pressure pipes, or whatever the operation which is done on main engine, the pressure is built by this control oil pump. If both of them fails, your engine will not run on full speed. Make sure that these two pumps are running perfectly fine. In this figure you can see these are the boxes which is also called VECS, WARTSILA Engine Control System, VECS boxes, and these are FCM for each unit. Somewhere you will find it vertical, somewhere you will find it hanging like a light. So you have to upright your neck, and then you have to work on these FCMs. So those are old versions of FCMs installed. Now you will see all these FCMs, they are vertically installed outside the main engine. So FCMs, as I have already told you, these are the brains of main engine. So you have to make sure that there is no foreign particle present, or foreign particles I mean to say like oil traces or any leak, which should not be there, because it is basically an electronic card. So you must be knowing how to take a proper care of those cards. Next we'll see what are the important components. Here also you can see these are the FCM WECS boxes. So for each unit there will be one FCM and a spare online FCM. You can see here. You can see here these are the FCM for each unit. Somewhere you will find it below this in old WARTSILA engine. So you have to stand up here, okay, and then you have to see upright to work on this. And this is your rail unit. You can see here this complete area is your rail unit, even here and this. So if you have to work on ICU, VCU or any high pressure things which is available there, if you want to work on main engine, so you have to open these doors from top side also and this side also, and then you have to work on this main engine. So this is one thing. In this figure you can see shutdown solenoid valve. This is one of the important equipment which is attached if you want to stop the main engine in emergency situation. So you will press the emergency stop and this shutdown solenoid valve will get activated, and this will cut off the fuel to the main engine, so the main engine will get stopped. In detail we'll see in the next video. In this video we'll see only what are the main component which is present. So guys, I have told you about ICU and VCUs. These are the ICUs. You can see here ICU, injection control unit, and this is VCU. ICU basically stand for your injection control unit, and this is basically used to control the fuel oil supply to your main engine. So these are the high pressure pipes which is going to your injectors. So every unit will be having 3 injectors and 3 high pressure pipes. These are the rail valves. These rail valves are something like solenoid valves which control all the oil flow, and then from this the fuel, this is the main fuel line. You can see here, from here the oil will pass to your this high pressure pipes, and then it will go to your injectors, and here you will have oil sensor. So whatever the amount of oil which is flowing from this side, that will also be measured. And this is your VCU, valve control unit. These are basically to control your exhaust valve movement. So this is also sitting on a high pressure pipe, and this is also having 1 or 2 rail valve. In ICU you will see for individual injectors you will have individual rail valves. You can see here 3. You can see here 3. In this you will see 1 or 2. Later videos will see in detail. This is one more image which will show you in the ICU. ICU, injection control unit. This is your VCU, valve control unit, and this is your rail valve. Okay, this is how rail valves look like. Rail valve. So this is not one set. This is having 3 sets of rail valve. 1, 2 and 3. So both the sides they have connections. I'll show you in another video how how it looks very closely and what is there inside. Makers don't want that you should dismantle it, but I found one unused piece which was damp. I have a curiosity to see what is there inside, so I just opened it because I read in the diagram that there is a coil and a magnetic field is created inside, but I want to see it from my eyes, so I will just open it. But if you're going to open it, you're going to surely damage it. So best is the one which is not working properly, you try to open that and you try to do your experiment. Don't try to play with the new one, otherwise they will get damaged. This is your most important part of main engine, which is called crank angle sensor. You can see here CA sensor, crank angle. You can see, I will highlight it. So there are two sets of crank angle sensor which is present on each main engine. CA sensors which has present, these are connected to the shaft of the main engine. CA sensors are a major important equipment, same like FCM and other equipments. Later we'll see how they work, what problem you can face with these, and what to do if both the sensor fails. This is how your crank angle sensor box looks like. So inside the box you will find this cable with the sensor, and one spring is there, and 2-3 more equipments are there which will be inside this box. In this image you can see TDC sensors, means stop dead sensor, means these are the pickup sensor which will measure the RPM of the main engine. So a set of 2 or 4 will be there, 2 for safety system or 2 for the governor system. So you will see a multiple of pickup sensors present on flywheel. This is your local maneuvering panel. In this figure you can see your local maneuvering panel. From here you can take the local control and you can give the command which will match from bridge to local. You can check the RPM from here, and these are the start stop switch. These are your gauges which will show you the control oil pressure, fuel oil pressure, control air pressure, and this side, this is basically your fuel oil backwash filter which I have shown you in before. So they are just beside, but in case of emergency, if you have to do local maneuvering, this is the place. Guys, this is the FCM, or you can say the brain of WARTSILA Sulzer engine which is present. This image is from the inside of the box. So this is how FCM looks like. Later we'll see in detail what are the functions inside and how it looks. So this is your FCM and these are the connections. Okay. So guys, in this video I have tried to show you the major or the important equipments of WARTSILA Sulzer main engine. In later videos we'll see each and every equipment separately and what is the role of that equipment in these engines. So thank you for watching and see you in the next video. Till then, bye bye, take care.